Started. How are you doing? Have you tried to put everything in together for this several times while we practice? Huh?
Mentally.
Ah, okay. Oh, Jessica joined us. That's good. So, I don't know. I don't know, Jessica and Tom, how often you joined our meeting before. Uh, what I wanted to try this time, let's put them together and make our mind more clear. What we talk about, what should we practice, and make more focus. And then later, when we practice, we know what we should to take care, what we should to um, be sharp, and we don't waste our time or get confused. So spiritual practicing in so many ways, with the so many method, so many of those way of look at it, how we practice. So it could be confused, very confused. What we do today, we we had a 4 times class already. Each class we have a certain kind of a point we uh, we want to pick up today. So we want to sharp and narrow that vision, not a vision. That's the mind, so we can be more focused. That's my point. Uh, if you guys not talking, let me start it, and you can add in whenever you feel like. We all share. We all share our feelings, our thoughts. How's it like that? Okay. Okay. So the when we started, we were talking about uh, why we need meditating or meditation. What's our main goal? Wanted to, I don't want to say achieve, but that's supposed to for our main um, purpose. The question we should to put it in the bottom, the foundation. For we build the building, the first thing we needed to have is the foundation and the goal. So the goal is how big the building we wanted to build, and how what is the 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 purpose for that building. So that you needed to know the principle, right? The principle. So what our principle and what's our basic foundation we need to know for this spiritual meditation practicing. So let's talk about that. The first thing I wanted to bring is what's our purpose for this life. We don't want to just typically being a human being and to just take or follow our desire to get what we want for our own benefits. So what we agree on it with, which is we know this body foundation is just temporary on the earth. So this is not a for what the word like a forever. It's a temporary. So our spirit, our soul, it's a, can be forever. So for that purpose, what's our goal for this life? So when we talk about it in the past class, we thought okay, eternity, okay, eternity. That's a new word for me. Sarah, do you know this word mean?
Yeah, forever.
Forever. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And ever. Yes, cannot be like that. But our spirit and soul can be. So what we our actually our achievement for this life is to find out who we truly are. Who am I? To find the true me. I think this probably surprise you. The other people teaching probably differently. They probably thinking said the true me everybody should know, and it's there. We don't need to question about it to find it. It's there. We just needed to accept it, empty our mind, and be calm, and then your true me will come to you. Any questions or doubts about it? So I'm talking about our goal is to achieve, find our true me, the true self, and the other people talk about it already there. Why we needed to what I call it, put that effort, so that you already wrong. Do you wanna argue with this? Not argue. I'm teasing. It's a. Do you want to talk about it? Do you understand what is the difference or similarity? Too difficult. I know it's a shock.
Ego and no ego.
Mm. Yeah. Ego, no ego. That's a very general. What my question is, some people said we have our true me, the true self. It's in us. We don't need to looking for it. We don't need to work on it. Once we empty ourselves, the true me will totally out to lead us, to guide us. So we should confidence on that. But here I said, no, this life, our goal actually is looking for who's the me, who is the true me. Isn't that interesting? Okay, let me explain to you. Oh, Tom, I understand. Okay, that's great. The true me, yes, always with us. Do you know? Do you know which, whenever we make a decision, do you know which decision made from a true me, or which decision made from the ego me? Do you aware that?
So this you need meditation to figure out.
That's right. That's my point. So it's not easy to find that true me. That need a lot of experience, which is we have to have our sensation awareness constantly with us. So, okay, we cleared on that. Our goal, our mm, our goal or our principle is wanted to find who am I, who we are, who is my true me, the big me, the with God, with Buddha, with the universal energy together, that me. And then now we focus on what's the foundation. When we build this building, what's the foundation we needed to put it down and make the building solid, stable, steady? We talked about it in this field class. It's a lot, but you can find the real principle, which is the 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 this what that called the basic. Yeah, you can use the so uh, simple basic to be the foundation. I think you guys all know. It's just shy to say it. Can you guess something? Anything? We just share. We just few people here. Okay. Okay. Let me share. The foundation we need is honesty. Yep, that's right. We have to do the work, but what is the foundation we needed to have? It's honesty, truthful. It's not that difficult. Just to ourselves. We don't have to talking to other people what we practicing, what I feel shameful, what I feel embarrassed, what am I angry at myself. You know, we don't have to deal with the outside, just inside us. Honest to ourselves. If we cannot open to other people, the least when we meditating that moment, we honest to ourselves. That's not bad, right? Not difficult. Yes, but it is difficult to certain people who cannot. It just cannot be honest. For those kind of people, I cannot help. Well, I cannot help anybody anyway. I just can help myself, and you too, all of you, each one of you want to help yourself. Yes, that we can do. To others, we can share. Like me now, I'm share. But you listen or not, it's up to you. You wanted to put some effort in, then good for you. It may help. But if you cannot be honest to yourself, then no matter what you do, it won't have that good result. What Buddha said, I think Sarah knows. I know Sarah a long time, so I know what she knows. Buddha said, it's like you build the building on top of the sand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you make a sanded castle and then cannot stay there. It's the wrong material, wrong idea. Or you can use the other story example is you cook food with the sand. So you think you're cooking, but actually in the wok is the sand. That's not a food. Doesn't matter what you do, it won't have a result. I mean, good result. The result you wish for. So that's why the basic foundation is honesty. Not difficult, right? At least for tonight, us. So okay, we have the principle, what we want, and we have the foundation, honesty, and we started to work on it. How? What kind of tool we needed to grow our spirit and to understand who we are? We need a tool. We need what I call spices or those dressings for
Seasoning.
cooking. Huh?
Seasoning.
Yeah, seasoning. Yeah, we need to add it in. What are they? You can
Med-
guess. You can share.
Meditation and
Mm-hmm.
walking meditation, life meditation, meditation every moment, all day long. Just
Meditating.
imagine.
Yeah, meditation. Yes. So okay, we wanted that goal. Find out who we are. That's and we found it that we needed honesty. And then when you start to walk, which is meditating, which is your daily whatever activities, it's at meditation. Yes. So what's our mindset should should contribute it in our heart, our mind have to be together. What we need from our heart, from our mind. What are they? Easy. You guys are just shocked. Kindness, isn't it?
Compassion,
Yes. And yeah, love,
love,
forgiveness, right? Exception.
accepting,
Yes. Compassion. Yes. All this, right? The good blossom make us joy, right? All this we need it. We need to add it in. So, okay, if we're meditating, hi Gigi. When we're meditating, we have this love, kind, compassion, forgiveness, exceptions. All this already in us. We needed the other part of us to work on it, which is who? the selfishness me, which is the ego me, right? Without that, how we know we're kind, we're compassion, we're love, we're care, we forgive. Well, if without the other part of the ego me, how we uh, how we know we have that part, right? Yeah. Now we focus on what is the ego me. What represents that egoness? Selfish, jealousy, angry, greedy. What else? Hmm. All this, right? How about this numbness? I'm not talking about the physical numbness. I'm talking about the mental numbness, the psychological numbness, and the
，ignorant
what's that?
ignorant 无名
Oh, ignorant. Yes, yes. Ignorance represents that numbness, but also I should say conclude the numbness. Ignorance has a lot control contains um, non wisdom or anything without wisdom. It has that. It has belongs to that part. So this numbness actually I just found out yesterday. The word laziness also belongs to the numbness because when we don't want to think, when we don't want to put effort to find out, that's called laziness, and it's numbness. So when we see a dog got abused, do you want to rescue or not? If you want to walk away, then it's a numbness. We didn't develop our kind, compassion, love, those all positive energy, that part. So we walked away. But when we care, for example, if you're facing that the dog is getting abused, but you have no money to save that dog, what we do? We have a heart, we have a compassion, we have a love, we have this the kindness. We really want to save that dog, but you can't. Just for any reason, you can't. How can we do to grow our heart with the compassion, with the love, kind, but also save that dog in the other way? Maybe not physically, but in the other way. Have you any of you had that kind of experience? Feel struggle? You really wanted to save that kind of situation, but you can't, and later on make you feel regret, guilty. It's not easy, huh? Usually we do whatever we can, right? Yeah. You want to do something. Let's say, well, I learned Buddhism a little more. So let's use the Buddhism story, not story, Buddha's theory to figure out how can we do. Buddha will say we do our best, what we can, what we have, what we're capable, then we do. So what we do, we use our mind to change the energy from a struggle negative to a positive. Even though we cannot change that situation, that moment, but we did our best. How? I give you one example, okay? Just I don't do this so often. I know this situation is a little challenging for you guys. Maybe you haven't seen this kind of situation before. So let's try this way. So we don't want to later be guilty for ourselves, but definitely we are involved with that situation from the energy part, not from our physical part. So you see it, then it's relate to us. Anything we see, we facing it, we hear it, it relate to us, to challenging us, to test us, test our heart. So what we do is pray for the dog. That pray, I know the church, the Christian or Buddha or Jewish or whatever this Muslim, all these religions talk about pray. You pray whatever you feel like. Here I share my way of praying. Okay. What I do is I usually, or depends on that situation, I will say whatever I did, all this good, I earned all this good merit, means no matter who I helped or who I helped in a material way or mentally way, like this, I share this meditation, the way of a meditation, and wake us up, and this I absolutely will earn merit in the universe, in the positive energy, right? I'm spread this positive energy or give supporting you guys to grow your positive energy. So this, no doubt, eventually I will earn that support from the universe. That's how the universal energy works. It never, when you use it, you never less, unless you use the ego me to teach or guide or share. With your ego me to do that, you just lose. You won't earn the goodness. Why? Because you have a me that's already not from the universe. That's from myself, represents myself. So anyway, I don't know. Do I talk too much?
No, not at all.
Okay, good. So this when I earn those merit, if I don't use it, it will grow for some reasons. It stay there somewhere. I don't know. I don't care actually. But I do know whatever I do, I say, I think, it's in a positive energy, positive way. So when I do that, I automatically earn this merit. So when I facing this situation, rescue the animal or rescue even a human being who's a struggle, suffer, we all can. So what I pray is I pray my good this energy to switch with that person, that karma. I pray said whatever I earn this good karma, good merit, we call it 功德. The Chinese we call it 功德. So I gave it to you. Even though I cannot save you right now, but in my mind, I don't want to see you suffer like this forever, or not forever, for whatever the karma result. This is the result, but maybe not the last result. This maybe repeats. Let's say the dog died from the suffer, and then maybe reborn into another dog or another cat, who knows, or maybe into a chicken or whatever, pig, and it's still facing suffer. So what we do is I would like to use that good merit, give it to that suffer sentient beings, and let him or her release. And when that sentient beings got released, and I don't know, released or not, but in my mind, in my energy, I already gave to switch it, because of the universal energy, you cannot just either refuse, throw away, or you cannot cut off, don't let it happen. So it's like a Tai Chi. It has to go somewhere and use it, either good or bad. I have to, have some kind of a result, have to move on. You cannot stop it. So instead of the bad energy continues circulations like a tornado, so here I face it. It's my challenging. It's my test my heart. So I do that. When I do that, I took the bad energy. I'm not afraid, because I know I'm going to do another good, and I won't spread the negative energy out, and even to myself. So I will turn, like what we had those classes. I said flip the thoughts, constantly flip in the positive energy. So that's the key, how we flip. So when I pray for that poor thing, and I will say to in my mind, not from the words even, I will pray to that sentient being, said, the reason you got this result, suffer result, maybe because of your past life, what you've done. And I cannot save you for this time of suffer, but I wanted to help you to change your bad karma. But I wish you to what I called, to wake up, to recognize what you've done before that was wrong, or the way you're thinking, it was wrong. So let's start from now. Let's start from now. From now go on, thinking in a positive energy, thinking in a positive way. Use positive energy. And if you turn into a human being again, then do good. Help others, no matter mentally, physically, materially, or emotionally, doesn't matter. You just change that. Constantly build up your positive energy. And then, hopefully, sooner or later, you become a Buddha. Right? So that's good wish to that sentient being. Good wish to that sentient being. Actually, that sentient being is in us, in me. The whole universe actually is in me. Nothing outside. Now I'm facing you guys. You are not outside. Looks like outside. But if we understand how the spiritual practice is, then you realize everything's in me. I'm helping you actually help myself. You are part of me. You make wrong decisions. Me too. I constantly make mistakes. Am I blame myself? No. Don't do that. When we make a mistake, immediately say, okay, I made a mistake. What did I contribute to? Positive energy or negative energy? Literally figure out. That's what we do tonight. So once we figured out clearly, the more clear, I shouldn't say the more clear, but the more clear definitely helps. So in the beginning, this process is constantly changing. It's like we from elementary school go to middle school, then high school, university. It's a graduation, step by step. Don't hang on forever, but we need a step by step. That's that's supposed to be. So we know the positive energy now, right? Kind, love, whatever, forgive, exception. Okay. How about the other me? The small me, the ego me, which is the jealousy, angry, greedy. What else? Well, show off, yes. What else? And actually even said, I can't. I'm writing, I'm cooking, I'm teaching. All this is the ego me. If we don't practice on it, all this, I can, I could, right? All this. But how? How we put them together? That's what we do tonight. So when we the ego me is small me. Now I'm learning, I'm studying, I'm meditating, right? This me is small, it's limited, it's frustrated, know nothing. Yeah, know a little bit on the earth, what we learned from the school, from society. Yes, but still limited. Compared to know the whole universe, this is so limited. So we need to be humble. Okay, when we humble, And then when we meditate or doing things, like Sarah said, everything daily activity, everything is meditation. Yes, that meditation means we have the awareness with us. We have sensations. And whenever we have that me to do it, like I'm driving, I'm driving, I'm nervous. Oh, the cars, right? You don't know. Who knows? Maybe the deer come out sudden. So what we do, I'm nervous. First of all, truthfully recognize, said, yes, this is me. I'm nervous. Who can help? Now is the point, the part. We connect to our true me together. This is the part we need help from this the divine energy. Said, okay, honestly, I'm limited. I'm an individual, of course. So I tell you, I'm nervous. Could you help me? Then you have to say, help me what? What I'm nervous about? Oh, I'm nervous. I could die. Right? Okay. It's you control the death, or the universe from your karma to relate to the death. How long we stay in the life. Some people healthy, some people sick, some people capable to do activities, some people limited. Why? Some people love drink alcohol, some drugs. Some people, they don't need it at all. Even women, men. Why? A poor, rich. Why? So everything relate to karma, right? If we agree with it. Okay, if there's a karma, so life, death, not depends on us. Not it's up to me to control. I will die or life or live, right? If you know that, you see that point, then you'll be more relaxed. You will say, okay, everything, it's not basic on my control. It's basic on what I have done in the past. So, okay, I'm driving. I do what I need to do. As a driver, be alert, be aware, and concentrate on driving. But meanwhile, it's relaxing. It's meditating. It's a joy. And meanwhile, we ask the universal me, which is the true me, said, please help me concentrate on drive. I don't want to hurt anybody else, and I don't want to get hurt. If I can save this moment in a healthy, balanced way, so I'll save this body to do good, to do something good. Continue to do good, or continue to learn, to develop myself. Please help me. Can we do that? Yes. So this flipped mind It's not that it's not that difficult, but to people who doesn't know how, it is. Why? Not a lot of people teach this way. We don't need to figure out why. So as long as we practice on our own, just don't care about other people. Who taught it this way? Who said that? Which famous this one, that one said they should practice this way, that way. It doesn't matter. As long as we focus on our own interests and flip our mind from negative to positive, from nervous to release, from greedy to give, to contribute, give. Why I said greedy, you use give. How? You're greedy. Let's say, I wanted to make this much money this year. But then that's greedy, right? I wanted more. Last year, maybe, I don't know. I'm not good with the money or the numbers. So let's say you had a goal to make 10,000. So you did it last year. So this year you wanted 20,000. That's your goal, but actually, meanwhile, that's also greediness. You want more and more. You have a car, and next step you want a better car. So you have a place to stay. Next time you want to buy, right? You rent. Next time you want to buy. So anyway, this is, we want a comfort. The comfort drag us become more greedy. Nothing wrong. Actually, nothing wrong. It just make us put more effort. I want. So when you want from outside, you lost looking inside. That's how the universal energy works. One part pull you out, want you to focus on outside. The other part said, no, wake up to look at yourself. Inside you have everything. Why say that? Okay, I remember an example. So you lose money. The other day we were talking about it. You lose money, $5,000. You thought you lose. But when we don't care that much for that, we do. I say, oh, I lost that $5,000. That's a lot. But then when I look at myself, I see I'm nervous. I feel bad about it. I hang on with that $5,000. And then we say, okay, if the universal energy balance out everything, so here you lose, you don't know what you gain, the other part. The energy always balance. We don't know. As a limited human being, we don't know. Sometimes, let's say that the guy who drive by a car who the tire exploded, so a flat tire, so he stopped. He knew he has appointment at a certain time, and the time is limited. So if he left it and go to the meeting, maybe he will achieve something from the meeting, and that meeting was important. But here, the flat tire car, it bothers him, making him feel, if he doesn't stop, he feel guilty. So he stopped. He knew it. He has to stop. So he stopped. He helped that person out. And then he left, went to the meeting, and the customer actually just arrived too. So that's the good karma. That's my point I wanted to bring out. Say, don't hang on what you lose. Of course, we feel a little painful, but as long as we know the universal energy balance, one part lose, you don't know what you gain the other part. Some people, like a World Trade Center, that day, what happened? They were late. They never late before, and that day they somehow they late, and that's life, right? So you don't know what you when you lose, you don't know what you gain. Again, the same way, when you gain, you don't know what you lose. Some people work so hard with the cheating, with the lying, with the whatever tricking to get a certain kind of amount of money, right? Or relationship or whatever. They get it. You don't know what the other part they lose. Do we know? No. Human being can't. It's hard to see it. But the universal energy works. If we open our eye, our vision, observing carefully, step by step, detail by detail, and then we will build up our own wisdom. When we build up our wisdom, everything will see clearly, and our puzzle will decrease. So I know this is a big topic. I cannot finish just by one hour to share this. Um, I haven't reached to the point what the numbness represents and how we can see clearly in us when it's the moment we are numb mentally, psychologically. Numb means when the moment we should adjust, we should be honest, to truthful, to see the reality and make some people said no judge, no no judge, no criticize, no separation, everything's it's fun, right? Yeah, people say that, but that's from whose mind, whose vision? From Buddha's vision, from God's vision. Everything's balanced, everything's fine. But to us, as practitioners, we need to know what is right, what is wrong. We call that, oh God, that's Buddha's words. It's from wisdom. The wisdom, we need to know the detail, the so small things even. We need to know what is the right thing, what is the wrong thing. So we know that, but that doesn't mean we need a judge. But at least, as us, we know what we needed to do, what we should behavior, what our motivation. Our motivation is not to judge others, to fight with others, but at least we need to know the positive energy. What belongs to positive energy? What belongs to the negative energy? We need to see clearly. If we don't see clearly, we are blind and we are numb. When the moment we needed to make a decision, It's hard to make a decision because we don't know. So some people said, "Oh, I don't know, so I don't care." So that's what my point. It's called a numbness, and that not bring us to wise. So think about it. Uh, I know it's not a overnight thing to understand to figure it out, but at least I give you some idea. You can work on it, and then little by little. I hope you can remember this whenever you make a decision, or everything you chose, or any behavior, to watch it, to be aware. Okay? Sorry, today it just become a lecture day, which is I don't want to, but it's okay. Whatever happens, happens. I hope you everybody enjoyed it. Uh, yeah, we can talk next Monday. Yeah, I know. I see today is a holiday. People probably go out and having fun. It's all right. Um, as long as you are here. Even I said to Gigi, even one person, I'll be here.
Yeah, that's right.
Uh-huh. Okay. So if there are any questions, we have a few minutes to answer. Quick questions. Huh? If not, you can call me. Okay? Call me or text me or come to my tea shop, see me. Either way. Okay? All
Okay.
right. Good night.
Good night. Thank you.
You're welcome.